Hi guys, welcome to October 16th. My voice is a little raw. I watched the Steelers-Bengals game. It is a conference game if you're not into football. And I'm a huge Bengals fan and somehow we won. So, I'm very excited. Next, I know I said I wasn't going to do any more Halloween, but I was looking through stuff. I was picking up some dog food and I saw a pair of earrings that were kind of like this. They had the boo on them. So I came home and I don't own very many orange beads. And I'm going on a haunted Denver tour tomorrow, a walking tour of downtown with some friends. And the stuff I'm wearing has a ghost on it. And so I thought the boo would be perfect for that. So I did happen to have this strand of heart beads. That's the fiber optic or cat's eye kind of beads. They're man-made and they're glass. And I have these boos. The lettering's a little large, but that's what I had. And I'm trying to use stash stuff and not buy new things. So I was going to give this to a friend of mine, but if the earrings don't sell, I'll send her a set of earrings and tell her she could take them apart if she wants. So I have stainless steel. The ones I'm making are for me. I have enough to make one more set, so I will have 2 sets to sell. I'm using leverbacks because my hair pushes out fish hooks usually. So they're stainless steel. They're from the Beadbox Bargains. I got a head pin that's stainless steel from Beadbox Bargains. I think the ghosties are from Beadbox Bargains. If they're not, they were from Amazon. The hearts, I'm sorry guys, I got these this summer, like I said, for a friend who likes orange, and I don't know where I ordered them from. It may have been Thunder Horse Descendants. It may have been Turquoise Street. I'm not sure. So, and the boo, the lettering is it was from my granddaughter's stash. It's from it's one of the cheap, huge bags at Hobby Lobby because she loves making bracelets for her and her friends. So first, and I have stainless steel 24 gauge wire Remish. So I have a huge thing. You need about 5 inches. You don't need 10 and 12. This is, over 11 inches. You don't need that long. So first off, I'm going to put on boo. I'll put it on the way. And then these are a little big and I didn't put anything in between them. So I did add a little bit of glue. I have, what super glue do I have? I have the super new glue, and I think I got this, in Tucson. And I buy 3 or 4 of these bottles. It was $2.75. So I grabbed those, and it's specifically for jewelry. And I kind of, on the back side, you can see where it got on my, clipboard. I added it so the boos wouldn't spin too much. So I have my boos on. It says boo. Now I have 6 hearts on one side, and you guys could do this with any color seed bead, any color bead, anything. I think it'd be cool with peanut beads. I really like peanut beads. That would be a fun thing. And you don't have to do them as circles. I actually had them as kind of a teardrop shape or oval shape. More oval than teardrop. And I really like that. But I decided on round because I only had enough to do 6 on each side. So it looks like a wreath. And now since I'm using hearts, I have them all going downward. So on the right side, they're going down, and on the left side, they're going down because they're directional. But if you're using like peanut beads or rounds or seed beads, I wanted to do seed beads. And I did have a few orange seed beads, but that's it. I don't even know where I got those from. And it wasn't enough to even do a pair of earrings. And you could do different colors. The ones I saw had like orange seed beads and had some black seed beads in them. See how the boo kind of spins? Okay, so here we have it on. Now what I do is, it doesn't matter the shape right now. I put them down like this as hard as I can. Then I grab my needle nose pliers. And I grab it like this. I hope I'm inside. Yeah, I am. Okay. And then I twist. And I just keep twisting because I want it to be a nice twist there. And there are many ways to do this. Guys, I am not a wire wrapper. I probably told you the story. If you've been around very long, you probably have heard it. When I started learning how to become a silversmith, we had to do wire wrapping and make links and stuff. And I don't like doing it because I had to do it for grade for so long. See how my boo spins? That's why I did it. So I have that. I'm going to decide, Remy, I'm going to decide which one I want. It doesn't really matter. So I'll cut one off because I have enough to do another set. Oops, there it went. Okay. So now I need my needle nose pliers. Oh, I think I told you guys I had found those acorns for 89 cents or 80 cents or whatever it was at the thrift store. They also had these pliers for $3.29. These beadsmith pliers for $3.29. Oh, and the beadsmith pliers had a little bead landing caliper, plastic one, and two bead bugs in it. And then, oh yeah, and then I grabbed, they had these, which are Beadalons, nylon wire straighteners. And I have some, but I don't know what I did with them. Shh, Remy, come here. Sorry, guys. Come here. Sit. There you go. Now be quiet. I think he barks now because he thinks it'll get him a treat. So yeah, I was so excited because I needed some round nose ones. So I'm making a wrap loop here just because I'm using the 24 gauge wire, and it isn't, you're not going to see it much, but I want it to look nicer than that. Okay, we're going to give this another shot. Okay, I'm pulling it tight. Pulling it tight. Oh, okay, that looks better. So, I was so excited. You should have heard me screaming. The Bengals, they lost their quarterback. If you don't watch football, I'm sorry. They lost their quarterback, and they lost the last 3 or 4 games. It was horrible. And they recruited a new quarterback who was on an opposing team, and he actually had been here in Denver for a while. So, and I liked him even on the opposing team. His name's Joe Flacco. So there we go. Now, the reason I thought these were totally cute was because they had a ghostie in theirs. I happen to have these ghosties that are stainless steel, and it's the perfect size for these. So I take my eye pen. I probably called it a head pen earlier. I'm sorry. I do that all the time. And I'm going to put my little ghostie on. I think these ghosts were just adorable. I've almost used all of them. So it's hanging like that. Now, I need it to hang from in between there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a little bit of wire to hang down. So see, I'm bending it like it would be a wrap loop, but I'm not going to make it a wrap loop. These are very stiff head pins, eye pins. And I'm just going to wrap it. Make a nice little, oh, it's so nice to have good round nose pliers. And then I'm going to cut it off. There we go. Sorry, I have paint. During the football game, I was working on, I have 2 different Halloween costumes this year. One for Halloween night when I'm going out with friends. And that I'm going to be a flapper. So I was working on my dress because it didn't have, I couldn't find a dress that fit me that had the fringe I wanted on it. But I did have a sequence dress, so I'm just adding fringe to it. And I made a line pattern to follow with red Sharpie, and of course it's all over me. Lord knows I shouldn't be allowed to use a Sharpie. Okay, here we go. So I hooked that on. So it's gonna hang. Oops, I messed my thing up. It doesn't really matter. Whoa, that just looks terrible. Huh? Come on. There. There we go. Okay. So, go in there. Okay. And then put on my lever back. These are some of my favorites that they had at Beadbox Bargains because they had the little almost fleur-de-lis shape on them. And I love fleur-de-lis. Okay. So here we go. There's that. So I will show you how I did the, this is probably a less dangerous way to do this. So, took my super glue and I kind of offset it. Come on. You came out earlier. Do I have to open your hole again? Okay. Where's my... I use a stick pin just to reopen the hole. Put it back on my bulletin board. If you don't have a bulletin board next to you, it's really worth it, I think, because you can hang stuff you use or may need all the time. So there's the glue. I put it in between the two, and then I'm going to spin it so it's the way it's supposed to be and hold it. And then I'm going to do the same with this one. You don't need a lot because, I mean, come on, these are just 2 little beads. And it stuck to me. That's the back. There's the front. So hopefully they won't spin. Come on, Ghosty Remy, please be quiet. There we go. And there are the 4 earrings. Let me see, I'm kind of out of focus, out of the shot here with the second ones. So I think these are adorable. I wish I had another strand of hearts because I have 4 ghosties left. Nope, yeah, 4. And I could make a necklace with 4 of them hanging down, or 3 of them and have 1 left over and hang it off the back. But I don't, alas. So here are day 16's earrings. So that means that I have, we're over halfway done now. I will be recording. I'm going to try and get ahead because next week is, my birthday's at the end of next week. And I'm going to the hot springs up in the mountains with some friends. And then, so I don't want to have to film while I'm up there, although I can. I don't have an extensive film thing. So I could do that, but hopefully I'll get some stuff pre-recorded and then I'll just have it go out. So I hope you guys have a great Friday, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow and making another pair of earrings with y'all. Have a great evening. Bye.